Now the time to be increasing taxes.
Let's talk to House Majority Leader Steny from the great state of Maryland, who joins us live from Capitol Hill. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning. Good to be with you.
Okay, it's great to have you as well. There are so many numbers floating around regarding the whole cap and trade idea. I read one thing, critics of this say that it's going to cost the average American family $3,000 a year, and others have said, the CBO, the Congressional Budget Office, said maybe $175 a year. What is the answer, according to your calculations, how much it's going to cost us if it does pass?
Well, EPA and CBO, which is the independent fiscal analyst that serves the Congress and indeed the government, indicates that it's going to be about maybe $140 to $175 per year, and that means about the cost of a postage stamp per day. The fact of the matter is, though, that there's no tax in this bill. This is an attempt through the free market system to address the global warming issue, to make us energy independent, and to focus on innovation and the development of renewable energy sources, which will make us energy independent in the future, which is critical for our national security. So I think that the opponents of the bill are using wildly inflated figures which are not supported by the facts. It will obviously have some cost to invest, but it will also, we think, spur business, create jobs in a green economy.
But do you believe this one particular number, because the new rules will eventually cost the average household an extra $175 a year? Do you believe that number to be correct?
I think it's in the ballpark, yes. That's, as I say, the CBO number. EPA agrees with that number, and so I think that's pretty close to the projected possible cost of this bill. But it also will spur, I think, the growth in our economy, creation of green jobs, and hopefully selling clean energy technology to the rest of the world, because obviously what the United States does, no matter how effective we are in cleaning our environment, we know that if China and India and other growing industrial nations, huge industrial nations of the world, keep polluting, that our efforts alone will not do the trick. So it has to be a global effort.
Right. So is that why you're proposing penalizing other nations who don't have these green standards that fail to go along with climate change, so their imports will be penalized and taxed and tariffs?
Clearly what we're going to have to do is move ahead to encourage, and as you know, there's a meeting in Copenhagen coming up in December. What we want to do is to voluntarily enter into agreements with the global community, because this is a global challenge that we face. The cost of oil keeps going up. We have to have sources of energy other than petroleum-based products, which are causing the global warming phenomena that's going to cost our economy and our quality of life very greatly if we don't address it. And it has to be addressed in a global way. So yes, we are hopeful and we believe that this can be done in a cooperative way.
Do you think it'll be problematic, though, for the president, because he promised during the campaign that he would not raise taxes for the average American, and by all accounts this would be raising taxes for the average American?
No, by all accounts of people who have over the years said global warming was not a problem and we really didn't need to take action. George Bush in his last year in office said no, global warming is a problem and we need to address it. We're not raising taxes. You keep talking about raising taxes. Will there be some cost associated with this? There may well be, but that's going to be minimal in terms of the return that we expect.
But let's just hope it's not like Spain, where they have nearly 20% unemployment and did almost the same exact thing, and most of their green jobs have been temporary jobs that cost more than they're worth.
Well, let's hope so, and I don't think it's going to be. And America has, through the centuries, certainly in the last century, showed that through innovation and technology, it can move from one economy to the next with a very effective growth in our economy, creation of jobs, and growth in our GDP.
All right, Steny joining us live from Capitol Hill. Thank you, sir, for joining us today.
You bet. Thank you very much.
All right, 32 minutes before the top of the hour.